Why hello there everyone, my name is MrRagetastic, and I'm here on the Yeousch Alliance with...
themistmaster1
and Polkiemaawn.
And we are playing Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal collaboration. I was gonna say collaboratively, that probably would have worked too, but regardless. And yeah, we're just gonna get started on this route here. We've got some explaining to do here. First off, you're noticing a new team member. This is Teddy.
Yes.
Teddy is a Rattata. You can catch him on Route 29. Rattata. I don't know if you know
Retarda.
And both of you have new team members too. Why don't you show them off?
Okay, and say no, not that.
Say
hello to Akuko, also known as Spearow, and it's a female.
And as
type.
for my Pokemon, say hello to Cookies. It's a Pidgey.
Oh my god,
it's
a trainer.
If I wasn't getting so messed up with these wild encounters, maybe we'd be getting somewhere right now.
Alright, switch.
Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle.
Let's go on our first battle.
I'm trying to find our first Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle.
Alright, and this is youngster Joey, the first non-rival fight of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, so
you'll be fighting a lot of these people.
Yeah.
We trained our Pokemon. We trained. I caught my Rattata at level 4, and I trained it up to level 10 by grinding off wild Pokemon. And I had and Blaze was like level 8 when we left off the last episode, and he's now level 12.
All our starters are level 12, and all our second Pokemon are level 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this because, you know, grinding on screen would just be a huge waste of time, and waste of your valuable people's valuable time, excuse me. My head is not in the right place right now. It's not inside my head, it's off gallivanting. And
you are been beheaded.
You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle.
Alright, we defeated youngster Joey.
I'm fighting youngster like Kyle or whatever. No, Mikey. Whatever.
As you just saw, my money was sent to my mom is because I was rushing. And I accidentally did that.
I actually don't even think I went back to my mom, so we could be having. I'll be getting a phone call soon.
I actually do regret doing that.
I don't think I went back for my mom either.
If you're actually playing Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, your mom saving your money comes in handy, cause
if you're playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, your mom makes you come home.
Good. No, does she have a person go to the store?
No, she makes you come home like when you're leaving town for the first time. So you'll come back to her.
Baby, come back.
But yeah, we just defeated youngster Mikey.
And yeah, wow, I didn't know you were playing my game.
I'm the one that's
fucking wild encounters, like after one step of stepping
Rattata,
my god. You know what, screw this, I'm running away from it.
So we've already sketched out what we're doing in this episode. We thought we'd do that from now on to keep things more organized. Plus, we kind of want to keep things under 15 minutes from now on. Because asking you guys to watch like a 25-minute video is a lot. Asking a lot, considering we're all still fairly new directors on this channel, and I'm sure you guys don't want to hear a bunch of adolescent teenagers talking about Pokemon for 20 minutes every day.
Every day.
Well, actually, it's more like a weekly series, but we don't know how long it's going to be posted because we're
By the way,
posting.
Thanks for the amazing feedback on episode 1.
Yeah, we're recording this like the day after that went up, and it got like
600 views,
600-ish views,
50 likes,
like 50 comments, and like 50
600 views and 5
likes or something.
Yeah, 55.
That's much better than we thought it was going to be.
We thought it was going to like
Rage. I heard from Professor that you went on a long trip. I wish you would have told me. What about your money? Should I save it? No!
Did you go back to your mom?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm like, what? I'm battling the third trainer.
I could have sworn I went back to my mom, but no, I didn't.
Yeah, I need to...
Hello, Mist. I heard from Professor Elm that you went on a long trip. I wish you had told me. Want me to save your money? No.
Cookies is level 11, and we defeated Bugcatcher Dawn.
So this area up there is called the Dark Cave. We aren't going to go in there yet because really there's no significance in there at this point in time.
A potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically
it. There actually is a really rare Pokemon.
No, isn't there like a...
there's a really rare Pokemon in there named Dunsparce, but it's honestly the suckiest suck that ever sucked, if I had to quote anything else. And honestly, you shouldn't go for Dunsparce. But if you like Dunsparce, don't let me interfere with that.
And we're gonna battle this guy that has a bunch of Caterpies, I believe.
I found a Pokeball.
They're probably in the item that I want to get.
And
I think he's skippable, that you could walk to the left more and you can skip him. Yep, he has a bunch of Caterpies.
I know, but why would you skip the trainers? They give you the most experience.
Yeah, trainers.
No, I'm just saying I think he's skippable. I didn't skip him. I did not mean to use tackle.
Come on, Wade.
But okay, one hit KO.
So yeah, we've decided we're doing everything kind of in the same order, so episodes don't get so sporadic.
Yeah.
Because honestly, doing this on a time limit is really hard. Like, you guys don't, you viewers don't even know how hard it is to coordinate time.
It is.
Well, maybe they do. We don't know that.
When all three people are playing on a different pace.
Yeah.
Somebody could be like,
we're all three different
6 minutes
people,
back.
so we all play things differently. Like, that's the thing about video games. That's the beautiful thing about a video game.
And especially with this game, that you're never gonna. Oh, I learned water gun, but you're never gonna get the same outcome when you have when it's a game like this and there's 3 different people playing it.
Yeah, like, that's the beautiful thing about video games. You can never play, you can, but there's no rule saying you have to play every video game the same way you played it the first time.
In most cases.
For example, like, you can randomly get a shiny Pokemon and you would completely change up the playthrough you had before. Or you could use different Pokemon, and there's 252 Pokemon in this game. I'm pretty sure that's legit. I mean,
hey, so wait, technically speaking, we could show every single one.
Gotta get them all.
I mean, you could play as every single Pokemon if you wanted to, and that's, I mean, it's just, there's so many different options with these games. It's just amazing. I mean, even in later games, there's more possibilities. Like in Emerald, they upgraded from 252 to 386. I mean, and then in Sinnoh, it went from 386 to 493, and then in Unova, it went from like 493 to 650.
Jesus.
Yeah, to catch them all. I wonder how Ash feels.
No.
If anyone that's viewing this has caught all the Pokemon,
that's like a lifetime goal.
Like all 656, I believe, from Black and White. If you've done that, you are awesome in my book.
An applause for you.
That had to have been a lot of patience right there, and especially if you did it legitly.
I have made it to Violet City.
By the way, I want to say real quick on this route right here, if you get a Bellsprout and you chose Chikorita, which I'm not actually going to do it, but you can catch a Bellsprout, and over at this house that I'm going to go to right now, you can trade that for an Onix, and you can use that in the first gym only, so yeah.
So yeah, when I got Blaze up to level 12, it learned Ember, which is a stab move. Stab means same type attack bonus, meaning that since Blaze is of the fire type, Ember is going to do double the damage it would normally do, or 1.5, I can't remember, but still, it's a huge increase. So if Blaze were to use something like Tackle, it would do neutral damage, but if you did something like Ember, which is the same typing, you would get stabbed.
And, well, in Violet City we have this area right here called Sprout Tower.
Which I'm going to be heading to soon, too.
And there's a bunch of people here.
And when he says a bunch, he means it.
I actually just skipped that trainer, but I'm going to go back for him. I somehow passed him.
Alright, we got a paralyzed heal, and let's keep going forward.
Hello.
Okay, and
stand guard in this tower.
Here we express our
gratitude to honor all Pokemon.
You can get Rattata and Ghastlies, and I believe that's it.
Unless you can trade
and
for I wouldn't recommend getting a Ghastly.
If you have someone else who has the game or another copy in another Game Boy, I honestly don't recommend getting Ghastly or Onix.
If you can't trade.
Both of those Pokemon are evolved via trading, and via is a weird way to say it. If you can't trade, there's no point in getting them, basically, unless you really like it.
Unless you pull like a little scheme with your emulator.
But we're not going to talk about that because emulation is technically, it's like technically legal if you own the game, which we all do. But you know, I'm not going to get into that because that is copyright stuff, and I'm not saying it. So anyway.
And of course, Sprout Tower is the home
battling
of many Bellsprouts, so that's what like all the trainers here have.
Yeah, Bellsprout and Hoot Hoot are the only two Pokemon they actually have, and Hoot Hoot you don't see till the very end. Hoot Hoot is a Pokemon available only at night, and it was available on Route 29. Because it's an owl, basically. And owls are more of a nocturnal thing, which is funny because Hoot Hoot's evolved form Noctowl is supposed to be a pun on nocturnal, basically. Which means you sleep all day and stay up all night, which is what a lot of Let's Players do. That's something like weird. Like ever since I started Let's Playing, I've had the worst sleeping schedule like ever. Like, I don't know, just
Yeah.
something about it. Like, staying up on Skype late nights or just working on videos, like, really late or whatever. I've just ruined my sleep schedule.
Once you start
Sage
LPing,
Chow.
you can't stop with that fun. Let's go.
Yeah, like, it's awesome. It's like we're recording this at 1:18 in the morning. Like, 1:18
And so don't ask why it's light out.
And another Rattata.
We did a little bit of,
Changing up.
tomfoolery. Tomfoolery is such a freaking weird word.
And if you go over here,
Anyway,
you
we're
find
just
a...
I guess
Power
you can
seal.
say we're kind of blazing through the Sprout Tower.
Yeah, and we're kind of aquasing too.
That was the weirdest laugh I ever did.
No, Pokey, it isn't the weirdest laugh you've ever done. I've been in Skype calls with you.
Oh, yeah.
Not as weird as some other people's laugh.
Oh,
If
I
it
know.
wasn't copyrighted, I would totally throw in a clip of Mandark right now. If you guys know who Mandark is, 1 billion retro points to you because you remember an awesome cartoon. Anyway. And I got a wild encounter. Let's see what this is. It's
I did
either
not
gonna
mean
be
to
a
use
Rattata
tackle.
or a Gaslight. And
What?
it's a Rattata.
Don't you mean
Hit.
Sharon
What?
or something?
What?
That was his other name. Like he had a girl's name.
Oh yeah. I think that was right. God, I remember that show so much. Like, I feel old when people talk about stuff like that. Like, it's like, we made fun of our parents for remembering stuff like the Looney Tunes and stuff. But then, now that we remember shows that are off, it's like, it makes me feel old. And I'm only 15, so.
We're all 15. Shh.
We're
Ow.
underage. And my desk just made a squeaking noise.
Squeaky.
Squeaking very loudly.
If you wonder why I'm
Ew.
not training on my starters, because that is the worst idea to use in the first gym.
Sage Jin was defeated. Beaten by a mere
Thank
child.
you.
What? Blaze is evolving! Da 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 da!
Oh
Da,
my.
da, da,
Da,
da, da, da, da,
Pity doesn't
da,
evolve for a few levels.
And we have Blaze. Is now a Quilava. Quilava is actually a really good Pokemon. I like Quilava a lot. I like it better than Cyndaquil.
Mm.
Anyway, we're going to be switching to Rattata here, because all I want to do is get Blaze to evolve. And now that that's done, we can move on with Teddy.
Teddy.
So, while we're not really talking about much here, I guess I'll explain the reason I named my Rattata Teddy. Basically, when I was really small, I think it was like 7 or 6, somewhere around there, I had a pet hamster, and his name was Teddy. And, he was really cute. He was brown, which Rattata's evolved form is a brown Pokemon, so it kind of made me think of that. But, and basically, he had a very, I'm not going to go into detail, but he had a very tragic death, and it really made me sad for a while. And, so I kind of named my Rattata to kind of commemorate him, and he was an awesome hamster. As nerdy as that may be, or as, you know, whatever, I still love my hamster, and I named Rattata after him.
Mm.
Anyway, enough with the
Oh,
drama.
by the way, mine's named after a Zelda bird.
Mine is
Yeah,
named
his
after
name is-
cookies.
If you couldn't tell already.
Oh, I couldn't tell yours. What yours is named after? Pokey. I thought it was named
Kuko.
after like pie or something. Jeez.
It's named after Cookie Crisp, the cereal.
Hey, you're that the way Neil spelled wrong in your name, sir.
Actually, isn't there like 2 ways to spell Neil? It's like
I know, but it's like not the way I like to think of it.
like it's either there's 2 ways. It's like
N-E-A-L for him. It's like it's supposed to be N-E-I-L.
Yeah, but you know, kind of like potato, I guess, except those are spelled the same. But you know what I mean.
that's
Oh.
you know that's
That's a very bad comparison. But you know. Whatever.
I actually meant to get the item over there, but I ran into a trainer.
I didn't know Neil Peart was a
Who
Pokemon
is Jin.
Sage Toy was defeated. Oh, he's
So-
behind. Wow.
I'm on the final floor, but at the first trainer there.
trainer.
You are
I'm at the
indeed
last.
skilled as a trainer. As I promised, here's your HM. But let me say this, you should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. Huh. He's
Sure
supposed to be
you.
the elder, but he's weak.
And
Stands
we
to
defeated
reason.
Jin.
I'd never lose to those who babble about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. Missed using escape rope. What an asshole.
And there's a second trainer on this floor.
And, speaking of which, we just got our own escape rope.
Hmm.
And now, let's Oh, wild encounter before we can even face the boss.
Wow, I'm actually at the Elder too.
But you have a cutscene.
I'm at Neil.
Derp.
Whose name is indeed spelled wrong.
So good of you to come here.
Rage using
Sprout Tower
escape rope.
is a place of training. People in Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I'm gonna stop reading all the text. And let's go. He doesn't have a very good battle theme. It's just generic trainer, but you know. It's like Mist. And
Oh god, don't remind me of my one part I did.
If you guys
you
don't
know,
watch
like
Mist
you know,
videos,
you
won't
know,
understand
like
what-
you do this, you know, and you kind of, you know, do this.
Yeah, like if you guys
Says
don't-
Lee.
If you guys don't watch Mist, which if you don't, you should. You won't understand what we're talking about here.
Oh well.
If you don't watch me, you're a criminal. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bird type's kind of like good against these people.
And Teddy, you're level 12.
Cookie's level 14.
My Kuko is at 12 already. He's like halfway there, or she, sorry.
So yeah,
Hoot hoot.
some people were actually asking in the previous episode how we're recording and playing this. We're using something called an emulator to record our screens using Camtasia Studio.
Specifically known as Visual Boy Advance, which is a Game Boy emulator.
We would do it with Game Boy players, but
That is extremely complicated.
and
We-
But
expensive.
you would set that up.
Yeah.
With 3 people, nonetheless.
Yeah, and that would be even more of a pain in the ass to sync for me. But you know,
And now I'm gonna get into this cutscene.
Alright, and last Pokemon, we can do
And-
this. Get a critical hit, just end this fast.
You two
Yeah.
can grind up and
Survival
answer
point
more
health.
questions, because I know there are way more questions.
but yeah, we just basically do that, and then I use my magical editing skills of awesomeness and put it all together using Sony Vegas Pro 11. You can get it for $600, or
you can, yeah.
use illegal measures to get it.
But we're
So-
good boys, right?
Apparently,
We all paid for it.
Yeah, totally.
I actually did. So
Alright.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And we get HMO5, which is Flash.
So yeah, we are done with the Sprout Tower.
I'm not.
Well, I am.
I'm
talking about my
battling
screen. When I
the
say-
I'm battling the
when-
dude now.
Okay, when I say we, just to put these in this perspective here, when I say we, I mean my screen. I'm just used to being a Let's
I
Player,
know,
so
I'm-
I say
I'm-
we.
I actually said that in the first episode too. I say we a lot because of that.
Well, it's
all
like
of us
you say
all
we
do.
because like you have to think like you're talking in front
Let's
of an
play
audience.
means there's
You're
let's
thinking
Yeah.
play.
of an
Like, let's,
audience
it's
when
plural.
this is happening.
Let's
So
play.
it's gonna be you and other people. So technically,
So I really don't want to start the Violet Gym yet because I want to do that in the next episode. So
okay, hurry up.
I'm on this Hoot Hoot. He has 2 Pokemon.
I'm actually going to go to the mart and buy some items since I'm killing time.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'll go do that too.
So potions. And
Oh,
let's
oh.
buy-
Where's the
thought
mart?
you used
I
to
forget.
save
Oh, it's right here.
It's like right next to the gym. I'm
Let's
going
see.
to buy.
I will buy 1 Pokeball,
Okay. Oh,
I'll buy
his dang
15
Hoot Hoot.
potions.
and I will buy.
You're rich, bitch.
I didn't mean 15. I meant 5. Excuse me. Now I have 8
Alright.
potions in my bag, so we're all good here.
You
Alright.
actually want to buy a couple of potions when you're before you face any gym leader, so make sure you're
Well,
stocked
unless you're crazy.
Over leveled.
Or crazy.
Yeah, that works too.
So yeah.
Alright.
And
Anyway,
we defeated his Bellsprout, so go ahead.
All right.
Was Bellsprout his last Pokemon?
For me, it was.
Oh, okay.
And Cookies
Well,
learned
anyway,
quick attack.
in the next episode of
And that's the end.
in the next episode, we will basically be in the next episode we will be taking on the Violet City Gym, and getting our first gym badge hopefully. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I've been MrRagetastic.
I've been MrMaster1.
And I've been Pokemon.
Make sure if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave us a nice comment. Make sure to check out all our social channels, subscribe to YeouschAlliance to see this hopefully updated weekly, and yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Yeousch!